Is it working? Is this thing working? My Sonic didn't pick up any rays from it. It's working? Okay. Hello everybody, it's me, Mackenzie. Yeah. There's a reason why I'm talking in a British accent. You probably got it already from the intro sequence. Yeah, this is a video all about Doctor Who. Isn't that exciting? That's not really exciting. I would further like to go on in explaining to the internet, from an internet addict's point of view, why Doctor Who is the best show on the planet. Maybe, I guess that works. Right, first, the plot line of the show itself. Okay, bear with me here. So, if you know Doctor Who, I'm not really sure why you would be watching this. Anyways, if you know Doctor Who, you know that the show has been on for over 50 years. 50th anniversary was in 2012, if I'm right. I hope I'm right, because that would be really bad if I wasn't. So yeah, it's been on for like 55-ish years, around that time. The show is so creative that the people who write the shows, they make references to things that happened like 50 years ago. Like, for example, the first Doctor, very first Doctor, third episode I believe it was he got a Stetson in that episode, and he was like in jail, and he said, I don't know if I'm quoting this correctly, but he said, first of all, he said Stetsons are cool. And he said, in jail, he said, if I ever say Stetsons are cool again, feel free to shoot it off my head. Now, taking that to season 6 or 5, 6, I think, the seasons just get confused, but it's from the episode The Impossible Astronaut, and this happened.
Hey, nice hat.
I wear a Stetson now. Stetsons are cool.
Hello, sweetie.
So, yeah, as you can see, the creators of the show are that intelligent that they remember things that happened from 50 years ago to relate it to things that are happening now in the plot line, and everything just fits perfectly, and it all makes sense from the past to now. Next, this one I just recently have been thinking about, just because obviously, if you don't know, season 10 had just started like 6 weeks ago. Yeah, season 10 started 6 weeks ago, and I've been paying more attention to the music in the actual show. And so the music, each Doctor, if you didn't know this, each Doctor has his own theme. Like 9 has a theme, 10 has a theme, 11 has a theme, 12 has a theme, blah blah blah, the okay and caboodle. But the music itself of the theme of the Doctor represents that specific Doctor's attitude towards the Time War. Hopefully that sentence made sense, because it made sense to me. So let's look, for example, at 9. So 9's theme, excuse me while I check my notes. 9's theme, okay, basically what happened to 9 is he's still newly regenerated from the War Doctor. Now, the War Doctor was the one that actually, here's where the plot gets complicated, I'm not going to explain, but the War Doctor is the one that was in the Time War, so it was number 8, 8.5 if you want to be really specific. But yes, number 8, the War Doctor, was the one that was actually in the Time War. Now, number 9, Doctor number 9, his 9th regeneration, he is just recent from the Time War. He's like the PTSD Doctor of all Doctors, because the Time War is still recent in his brain. So his theme is more solemn and more very sad, because he doesn't know if he hopes Gallifrey or, destroyed it like he always says he does, but we learn later I won't explain that to you, but we learn later that he actually didn't destroy. But anyways, yeah, so 9 is reflecting over the stuff that he did at the Time War, and his theme reflects how his inner feelings are towards the Time War. 10's theme, it slightly has a bit of 9's theme in the beginning part and just towards the middle kind of, but 10's theme, he's still regretting the things that he did at the Time War, which I will explain into more detail of like names for each Doctor. Anyway, yes, 10's theme, it is also, the beginning of it is quite somber and slow, you can tell, because he's still feeling a lot of pain from the Time War, and then towards we get into like the climactic part of the song, it shows a little more hope than 9 had, and it's him like, you know, getting out of his slump that he was like totally in when he was 9. And it's him like rediscovering, like, I'm the Doctor, I saved the world, basically. That's more, give or take, more or less, of 10's theme. Then we get to 11's theme. Now, if you don't know the show, basically what happens when 10 regenerates into 11, the show basically starts over. There's a reason for that being that also reflects 11's theme. So 11's theme is much more upbeat and happy, because basically what happened in between 10 and 11 was him forgetting about, trying to forget at least, forgetting what he did at the Time War. So basically what is happening is the show is basically, they get a whole new like title slide too, so it's basically showing that the Doctor is now starting over his lives, I guess you could say that, but it's him starting over, like, forgetting about everything that happened in the past, and he wants to start brand new, like, he doesn't want to remember things that happened in the Time War or what he did. So that brings me to the 50th anniversary when Bad Wolf, she says, talking to the War Doctor. So all 3 Doctors are in the room at the same time, because timey-wimey things happen, and the War Doctor is the only one that can see Bad Wolf talking to him. She calls 10 the man who regrets, which reflects across his theme, and she also calls 11 the man who forgets. So, which then in turn, you can see through his theme that reflects his personality towards the Time War. Okay, 12's theme is also kind of like a whole new picture, sort of ish, not really, but 12's theme is basically what happens after he turns into 12. He's like, the point that was trying to be made from 11 regenerating into 12 is that 12, clearly, as you can tell, Peter Capaldi is an older actor. So basically what Doctor Who was trying to point out, the Doctor is accepting the fact that he's getting older, so they want to, like, you know, an older actor. Anyway, but yes, his theme is basically him rediscovering himself and saying, again, kind of like 10, I am the Doctor, this is what I do it for, blah blah blah, kit and caboodle, makes sense. Number 3, we're going to take in fact, like I said in the beginning of this video, that this show has been on for over 50 years, but here's the catch. This show never ceases to come up with something new in the plot line. New monsters, new aliens, new villains, whatever you want to call them. New plot, well not really new plot, new things to develop the plot. But the catch is everything that happens still relates to things that happened in the very, very original first season of Doctor Who. So that's how amazing they can connect everything into one big bowl of wibbly wobbly timey-wimey stuff. Last thing I want to point out also has to do with like the Doctors and their personalities. Their first and last words, all of them reflect the personality of the Doctor, so I'm going to be reading from a book I have and then from my phone for the first and last words. So, this is my beautiful Doctor Who biology book. Anyways, so the Ninth Doctor, his first words are run. First word is run. His last words are Rose. Before I go, just want to tell you, you were fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. And you know what? So was I. Then he turns into 10. The 10th Doctor, his first words, hello, okay, and then you see him feeling his teeth. New teeth. That's weird. So, where was I? Oh, that's right. Barcelona. Last words. I don't want to go. 11. Literally, if anybody's first words represent themselves, it's 11. Legs. Still got legs. Good. Arms, hands, ooh, fingers, lots of fingers. Ears, yes. Eyes, 2. Nose, I've had worse. Chin, blimey. Hair, I'm a girl. No, I'm not a girl. And I'm still not ginger. There's something else, something important. I'm crashing. Geronimo. Last words. Not in this book. Gotta switch to the phone because this book was written before Matt regenerated. 11 regenerated. Last words also describe how much 11 had changed from childish 11 to more mature 11. We all change. When you think about it, we're all different people, all through our lives. And that's okay. That's good. You gotta keep moving. So long as you remember all the people that you used to be. I will not forget one line of this. Not one day, I swear. I will always remember when the Doctor was me. And then he drops his bow tie and that really depressed me, but it's fine. And then 12's first words, halfway I guess would describe his personality. Where'd it go? Shoot. Kidneys! I've got new kidneys! I don't like the colour. We're probably crashing. Oh, stay calm. Just one question. Do you happen to know how to fly this thing? But it's in a Scottish accent because Peter Capaldi's Scottish and can't do a Scottish accent, but it's okay. So yeah, that was my Doctor Who rant. I really wanted to do this. I've been thinking about it for 2 days, and then I was like, alright, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna give in to my brain and make a Doctor Who rant because it's the coolest show on earth. It's Doctor Who. If you don't watch it, I think you should. It's a very good show. Obviously, you can tell that I love it. Yeah, watch Doctor Who. Make me happy. Comment down below your favourite Doctor if you have one. But all of that was just an internet addict's point of view. If you think differently, it's fine. It's probably because you're not addicted to the internet like I am. Anyways, I'll see you guys next time. Bye. Stay weird. Stay addicted to TV and the internet.